There we go. Thank you, Fizzbot. And also, hi there, and welcome. Gonna go ahead and get that music changed around. I'm full of fun today. There we go. Thank you. Good to know you can hear me. So happy Sunday, since I once again started, with the microphone muted on myself. I need to start switching to just the physical mute because I do both to make sure I don't goof myself up. But what ends up happening is I leave the OBS mute on and turn on and unmute myself on the headset. So I see myself talking in my monitor. So I think I'm fine without noticing that in OBS the speaker's red and sound's not actually going through. Yeah, I should. I just need to commit to doing that. It's burned me one too many times at this point. At least with the headset, I've got a nice red light that tells me if I'm muted or not. So yeah, yeah, I usually have it open on the side. I I I probably should still just use the headset regardless. The So yeah, so I hope everyone's been having a good weekend. What I was saying before is that we actually had a really chill one for the first time in about a month or so, it feels like. So that's been a happy little thing. Our big event for the weekend is that we went and saw the Minecraft movie, which it really helps to go see that movie with a kid of the appropriate age. My third grade son was the reason we went to go see it, and with that particular company, it's perfect. I don't think anyone's going to sit and tell you that this is a smart movie. It may, in fact, be one of the dumbest movies I've ever seen, and I kind of pride myself in watching dumb movies. So, so there's that. Um, but it was fun. I hope that Jack Black and Jason Momoa are having even half as much fun as they seem to be having on the screen. They seem to be thoroughly enjoying themselves. I should go ahead and say, since we're playing Wanderstop tonight, I should just say up front, this is a game about a character who is pretty, like, even more broken than she appeared to be when we first met her. She is dealing with some stuff, particularly dealing with a lot of burnout and a lot of sort of aggression toward herself, kind of turned outward, and not really getting a good feel for it. Although she seems to be getting better. We're gonna knock on wood for her. I think this might be our final visit to the game. I say that. Yeah, I mean, we're not talking even like there's I think I put it there. It's the fantasy violence, and it's the sort of thing that you could see on like a modern day cartoon. I would be happy with my son watching this. But if you've ever gone through burnout or gone through like just really like pushing yourself a little too hard to the point you're actually physically exhausted, this may be something that you like. You may feel this. There have definitely been a couple times that I've definitely felt for our main character here. All right. Well, I made my tea, and I'm ready to go make some tea for some sort of fantasy folk and see how that goes. All right. I've also made the mistake of I played a bunch of Switch with my son over the past few days, so of course I'm back on the Xbox controller, and everything is backwards. So I am positive I will goof controls for at least the first few minutes. I really, really wish we had consistent controller schemes. Ooh, like the water effect. So this is what the map looks like now. It looks relatively similar to how we first started. There are some differences. Hello, miss. Boro made you a cup of tea. This one is made with sweet meliums, which are a most invigorating sort of fruit. They are creating a feeling of deep focus and intention, a rigorous sensation. Seemed to me like the sort of brew Miss Alta would be a big fan of. But this is all. Tea delivery complete. My work here is done. I am wishing you the best, as always. Yeah, alright. Let's maybe not sit in the rain and have our tea. I will talk to you in a minute. I have my own tea to drink.
Oh, wow. This really does make you feel more focused, more alert, more... Actually, this is exactly the way I always feel during a fight. Because before a fight, your mind is just a jumble of noise. It's like a swamp, and you can't make anything out. And then, the fight starts, and things quiet down. And suddenly, focus kicks in. There you go. Now you're on track. Now you know what to do. It becomes clear. It's easy. It's nothing. Go. Up. Back. In. Left. Hit. Swing. Pause. Go. Everything makes sense. Everything is clear. Nothing hurts. Nothing fails. Go. 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 This feeling, it's her. The person who looks like me, isn't it? Yeah. This is her. God, I love this feeling. This is just... it's how I feel alive. I don't want to give this feeling up. Please, can't I keep this incredible feeling somehow? I can't lose this.
Because that's the other side of what, what her profession is that she not only has to push herself a lot, but she also, it's got to be, exhilarating to do it when you're doing it well. And to suddenly not be doing it well. Hate you. Let's fix you. It's funny, in the middle was a dog last time, and it's a cow this time. I don't pretend to know what it's supposed to be. Guess we should go ahead and get our tools. Yep. Wrong button. We have any tea? We do. Good. Just go ahead and have a cup on us if we need it. Now I saw somebody for us to go ahead and talk to. So yeah, as a recap, Alta came here to Wanderstop having really suffered from a bad case of exhaustion. Like she literally passed out in the forest looking for help. Hi kid, what are you doing out here? Bang! I shot you. You're dead. What? You're dead. I shot you with my gun. Yes. Ow. Now I am the dead. I did it. I win. Fine. All this stuff is mine now. Everybody sucks except me. I'm going home soon. I'm going home soon. Okay, so you're a fun one. Right. Just yellow seeds, huh? I guess I never actually grew the yellow seed plant, huh? Guess we could do that real quick. Definitely have enough. Get our creepy little egg. Need an actual. I'm so used to games I can just like dip the watering can in the pond. Not used to having to go to a spigot. Oh, see, that's a different plant though. I wonder why we get the weird one. Ah, well. What else running around? Oh, there is someone. Or is that just Boro way in the dark? Boro, there's a child running around the clearing. Oh, yes, so I noticed. Have you spoken with her? Yeah, she's, weird. Are her parents being anywhere nearby? I haven't noticed anyone with her. Yeah, I don't know why she's alone. I'll try to ask. Yes, or we'll keep an eye out as well. In the meantime, perhaps she would like a cup of tea. She doesn't seem like the tea drinking type. And Miss Alta can find some enjoyment in tea, anyone can. I am still not enjoying myself. Yeah, sure, if you say so. I do say so, indeed. Now where did she go? She's running around there. I don't know if she actually wants to talk to me, though. I see you running around. The little fluffin' coop is pretty close this time. No, no. I mean, I guess I could just make her a cup of tea, but maybe you should make it at least an interesting tea. There is a pepper. Tell me about that. Nope, no, nope, fine. Hit the right button. See, it's whistleberry. Okay, I don't know how to make most of the green ones because we didn't really have to learn to make them last time. Rich and chocolatey, said to be the fruit of the underworld, compels you to use the word triangle in conversation. Okay. I'm willing to give that a go, why not? I guess I get a motivation to make a full thing of tea too. Because I can give some to a Pluffin. in addition to a customer. And to myself. Full thing of tea. Oh, there she is. Right there. That look on her face. Why are you alive? You're supposed to be dead. I shot you. I decided to stop being dead. What? You don't just get to decide that. I'm the one who decides if you're dead or not. I made my decision. Definitely dead. Well, I suppose that's your opinion. Bang! Now you're dead again. Ha! I got you. I'm the king of the earth. Hey, what's your name? Poop. Your name is Poop. You said Poop. I got you to say Poop. You sound so stupid. No. You said Poop. You said it again. You sounded even stupider the second time. What are you, like 9 years old? Aren't you too old for poop jokes? Nope, I'm 100 years old, and you'll never kill me no matter how hard you try. Try to kill me. No. Dodge your attack. No. Escape plane. Woo! She's a delightful child. Let's see. No. I guess I can see if she's around to actually give tea to. Still don't think she actually wants a thing of tea. If not, I'll sit and drink it. It's fine. She goes right over here. People tend to blip around this space pretty easily, though. I don't think I've noticed this gazebo before. I have to do something with that. Yep, she's gone again. There she is. Or someone is, anyway. I presume it's her. Nope. Nope, you're back. Oh, good. Hi, Nana. Whoa, Nana, you're back? Ah, you wish. I'm not back. I'm just here for my victory lap. Last time I was here, I crushed you in a thrilling display of vital economic prowess. I've returned to witness the wreckage, the remains of devastation I caused. See? Look at it there. Just as much a dump as it was last time. Pitiful. Honestly, you want my advice? Bulldoze this thing to the ground and get a proper development company in here. Should we build a place at the shop? Condos! Everybody loves condos. This little spot of the forest some actual personality. I bet we could fit 10, maybe 12 condo complexes in there. Yeah, 12 easy. Oh no, we don't want sensible and pragmatic ideas, Nana. Your sustainable, forward-thinking vision of the future scares us. We're not ready for it yet. Pathetic. Your babies are all the same, except some are worse than others. Missed you, Nana. Brutal. Me being away isn't brutal. You know what's brutal? Branding iron to the solar plexus. Brutal. Pah, miss it. You growing soft while I was away. Without the commanding authority of a market leader in your life, you've become complacent. Damn it, I told myself I wasn't going to do this. It's time to set up shop again. Gotta teach you a little humility. No, you're not. You just think that because you haven't seen the full might of my business acumen yet. But you'll come around. By then, you'll know this true fear. Fear you can never unsee. Can I get you a cup of tea? Absolutely not. Okie dokie. Right, where's the other one? There's Boro. There she is. Oh, and there's a package. Goodness gracious. I'm going to tell you something. Alright, go ahead. I found a lot of dirt, so I'm going to make a sculpture of me. Ah, a connoisseur of the arts. What's a connoisseur? It's someone who appreciates fancy things. Oh, well, I'm not going to make a fancy sculpture. It's going to be a real bad one. But sure, as long as you're proud of it. No, it's not going to be proud of it at all. I'm going to hate it. Hey, where are your parents? Are they nearby? Parents are dumb, so I'm going to be my own parents from now on. That's a terrifying thought. What? What is it? I don't know, you're just kind of old or something. This is the oldest possible sounding I can be. You picked the dumbest things to talk about. I don't want to talk about parents. Then what do you want to talk about? Space. I want to live in space, and everyone else is on Earth, and they're dead. It's nice to have a specific ambition. By the way, are you sure you want me to call you Poop? Oh, sorry, this is Alden. By the way, are you sure you want me to call you Poop? I can call you Poop if you want. Monster. Is that your name? Yeah, I want to be called Monster. It's nice to meet you, Monster. No. No, as in it's not nice to meet you? Yeah. Oh, okay, well, it's pretty terrible to meet you, Monster. Yeah, I suck. Okay, I gotta go make my sculpture now. Here, Fluffin, do you want this tea? You're welcome. Here, I'm gonna pet you now. So I will go have the other tea. I'll talk to you in a minute, Boro.
There's a move in grappling called the triangle choke. It's a headlock you pull off with your legs, and it's one of the most effective ways of incapacitating a grounded opponent. Early in my fighting career, just as I was starting to feel confident in my abilities, someone used the triangle choke on me in a fight and completely disabled me. I was helpless. I lost the fight. But the weird thing is that even after my opponent released me, I still felt like I was being choked. all that day, the next day, it was like I had a vice on my throat. I tried everything to make it go away. Everything I could think of. Finally, what I did was before going to bed, I wrote down the exact time the following day when I planned to go to the gym and train. Then, and only after writing this down, then I could breathe. The next night, if I didn't make plans for the subsequent day, the choking came back. So it went every single night, every single day. One after the next, after the next, after the next.
I drew a picture on your building. Is it a picture of entropy? Entropy? Yeah. Do you even know what that is? Duh. I've read books before, I'm not an idiot. Okay, use entropy in a sentence. Fine. I made a drawing, and it's a drawing of entropy. No, that doesn't count. Try again. You're just trying to trick me. You don't know what entropy means. I do know what entropy means. Hey, what's the stuff that you're making in the big machine inside? The big glass machine? It makes tea. What's that? Tea? You've never had tea before. No, I hate it. No, you hate it, or no, you've never had it before? Never had it before, and I hate it. You should at least try it. Okay. What kind of tea do you want? What flavor? Make it gross. I want it to be super gross. Sure. Gross tea coming up. Excuse me. Muffin. Put it down. Put it down. Put it. Thank you. Okay. Now, go do your thing. I don't know. Does chocolatey tea count as gross? Probably not. Nostalgic. Messberry could infuriate a person just in general. Tangy, savory, nutty, overwhelmingly potent taste rich with cinnamon. That could be interesting. Likely to miscommunicate an important piece of information. Completely tasteless. Whaling. With ginger and well-worn leather. It sounds very non-kid friendly. Relieves physical pain. Tastes like your favorite flavor of ice cream. Fruit of regrets. Eating it makes a person more likely to confess their mistakes. Tastes like apricot. Between sweet mediums, likely increase your focus. Has vanilla. Prism is rich in chocolate, said to be the fruit of the underworld. Compels you to use the word triangle, which is what we just had. Savory treat often served at parties. Yeah, none of these that sound like they would just necessarily be gross. Not that I have to feel compelled to do gross per se. Now, there was a package around here, and I know I'm going to have regretted not taking the time to pick it up, because I'm never going to find it. But we're going to try. What is going on with you? You are not a normal mess, are you? Oh, this is the thing she made. Fantastic, I love it. Hey, guess what? Nana's back. Oh, the competition has returned. Time to be updating the Wanderstop business model. Liquidity ratio. Capital structure optimization. Yes, I am fully up to date on my business phrases. How come she's the only person who's returned since the clearing changed? Well, Nana and I share a certain connection. We are both very particular kind of person. We are connected to this place, to the forest. Been here quite a long time, both of us. So for the two of us, the movement of the forest works a little differently. We are not quite so stuck in it. Are there other people like you? Of course. Perhaps you'll meet them too. But I forgot. Soon it'll be your time to leave this place. No matter. I am certain there will come a time you'll surely cross paths. Anyway, I wish the best of luck to our returning business competitor. Frankly, Moro thinks her shop is so adorable that I'm not minding it. We will see how I feel about that if she really does run us out of business. I am going to give another bit of this tea to him, I think. Because I haven't done that in a little bit. Oh, except for he left. He's over here. Is he not over here? Hold on. Didn't miss that he was, or missed that he was just standing inside the shop. Apparently the kid is drawing weird pictures on the floors of the shop now. Is that okay? Moro feels this is a moment for Miss Alta to make an authoritative decision. What do you say? Is drawing on the floors of the shop permitted? I mean, sure. So it is decided. A stunning triumph of managerial decision-making from Shop Director Alta. Drawings from wall to wall. This meaning the dawn of a new era for Wanderstop. Aren't you worried about another situation like when you left out colored markers for people? Ah, yes, you remember well. I'll tell you what, if the drawings become too unruly, you can simply sweep them away with your broom. I will leave it to your discretion, Shop Director Alta. Here. Have you brought Boro a cup of tea? Yep, this is for you. Wonderful. Sweet, delicious prism tea. Miss Alta, did you know that this sort of tea is frequently causing a person to say triangle? Indeed. Triangle, triangle, triangle. Already a fun word, but even more fun now. So it's your favorite percussive instrument? Miss Alta, you can be sure it is the triangle. Under normal circumstances would Burrow say triangle or timpani drums. It would perhaps be a toss-up. But at this exact moment, triangle for certain. I appreciate that he... Well, I was going to say, I appreciate that he does his own cleaning up. Oh, no, I just accidentally hit you. Nope. There we go. Gotta clean up our messes. Has she actually been... No, she sure has. Oh, look. It's like a little dinosaur thing. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, we're going to attempt to find that package again, if we can. Let's collect some seeds while we go. And a coffee if we need it. Oh, hello. I do also need to get some tea. I'm not going to get all the coffee. It's nice to know the coffee stuck around after our last little adventure. Oh wait, did I just drop that? Curses. Afraid I did. I definitely don't have it now. What in the world did I do with it? That's gonna bug me. Let's see if it just went back to where it was supposed to be. We'll go in a sec. I'm gonna look for that package again. It's gonna bug me to not be able to deal with this. And we can at least collect tea. We do need to make some. See, I want to say it was when we were around the gazebo that I saw it, so then we'll go back around that way. Which means I'm probably on the opposite side of the clearing from where he is. Oh, nope, here it is. Okay, so... coffee... Don't want to get too much coffee going because I don't know if we'll even need it. Let's see. Muffin. Package? At least a package. Turn this guy. Oh boy. Hi, howdy, book lovers. It's a Book by Mail Club again. Wowee, that analysis of Dirk Warhard franchise was a real bummer, wasn't it? Didn't know all of that. Frankly, I didn't need to. Tell you what, let's ignore all of that dreary nonsense and just enjoy a good old-fashioned Dirk Warhard novel. This one's called Bullets Forever. I can't wait to find out who Dirk Warhard kills this time. Here's in Literature, Book by Mail Club. I think we'll put this right here for now. I don't want to... I feel like we're too early in the session to read another Dirk Warhard novel. Alright, since we're here, let me just go see if I've managed to return the shears, like if they just pop back here. They did not. That's unfortunate. I'm worried that I've misplaced them effectively now. Well, nothing for it. I wonder if I could ask Boro for help with that. Surprising how much like losing or misplacing a tool is bothering me, but there he is. Come back here, you. Need help with gardening. Yes. No, I don't actually need any of these. Yep. I don't think we've ever had this particular conversation. That's an excellent question. The question being, why can't I just plant new ones? Miss Alta, the seeds are being a gift to us from the forest. We can only be using what the forest allows us to have, and simply chooses not to give us seeds for tea bushes. Why do you ask? Who can say? Perhaps the forest is jealously guarding its precious tea leaf seeds. This is surely the answer. Okay, well, not actually what I wanted to ask you about. Oh, hello. Yeah, it's me, Gerald the Knight. I'm, who am I writing to exactly? I'm just responding to the package you mailed me. Thank you so much for that, by the way. The package was empty, but it was addressed to me. That made me feel really loved. Plus, I gave the package a little face with a name and carried it around for 3 days. So I thought I'd send you a thank you letter. It's weird that I don't know who this letter's getting mailed to. But you know, life is sort of like a letter you write without knowing who's going to read it, or how exactly the mail system works around here. You don't really know exactly what message you're trying to communicate with the letter, so you just keep putting one word in front of the other and hoping that eventually a thoughtful sort of message will emerge if you keep going, and just like that, bam, it never happens. Oh hey, I'm going to send you a photo of my son Timothy. He's the best. You'd love him. This is actually a photo of the day he was born. Can you believe it? Gosh, I can't wait until I see him again. Nothing like being alone in a forest to make you wish you were at home with your kid, as they say. I tell you, the last few days out here have been really a whole experience. I love to share everything that's happened to me, but there's no way I have enough room on this piece of paper. I'll tell you the story some other time, okay? Sounds like a plan. Remember to stay safe out there and don't do anything I wouldn't do. Ah, well, I'm hoping, given the time shenanigans here, that means that Gerald's doing okay. Let's see. And we'll put that in here. Put you up there for now. Unfortunately, we do seem to lose pictures if they're not on the walls, which is a little bit of a shame. Okay, so I'm trying to make gross tea. Funnily, I could just make coffee, but that doesn't seem fair. I've also made a lot of coffee lately. Alright, I need to get enough tea to actually make more tea though, so let's figure that out real quick. We're almost there. Guess we'll grab another coffee as well. The music's really energetic too. I appreciate that. Okay, that's full. You know, it occurs to me, I bet what's happened is a Pluffin has ran off with my clippers. I really need to figure out where it's ran off to. Okay, you guys sit and do your thing. Let's see, do we have green seeds? We do. Let's do one green seed and pink's what we have the least of otherwise. Let's do pink and a pink. Get our creepy egg, water the creepy egg. Yeah. Well, that at least got us our green back, but didn't really give us any more, I guess. They give us more pink now, though. So now I think we could do... Let's do a yellow. Nope. Let's do a yellow surrounded by 2 green. That'll give us a little more each. Excuse me. Not really what we got out of that. Oh no, it's just because Boro was too close. Thank you, Boro. No. Okay, good enough for now. Gotta wait for the tea to be done. Go ahead and gather a little bit more of that as well. Still trying to like what might make the best for like a gross tea, as it were. Let's see. I think doing a ghost fruit one might actually make sense. Like a savory tea is probably not a thing a kid's gonna try and be like, oh yeah, that's great. So if we want to do that, Oh, I guess it would help if I paid attention to what I was doing. Right, all green. So, bonk. Uh, bonk. Bonk. And bonk. I like that the frog croaks at you if it's empty. Alright. We probably had enough time. We can go see how that's doing. I think I can get a little bit more. Should give us plenty of seeds to work with for a bit. Yeah, I guess we'll just pour the rest of this. What are you doing on time? You're almost there. Let's see. Go ahead and get my cup back too. And grab it. There we go. Alright, let's go make tea. I could try to put multiple things in, I guess. I think I still have... Yes, there are a couple of things. Hey, you've got a package. No. Come here, you. What you did? Put the bird down. I guess I have to pet the bird first. Or do I? What are you doing, bird? Oh, why can't I? Okay. Now put the bird down. Thank you. That was more difficult than it should have been. Okay, let's get a cup. We're doing a savory chocolatey tea, I suspect. This will be a good choice, question mark. Here you go. Gross tea. What is it? Just a cup with liquid? That's what tea is. It's just flavored water. This sucks. Tea sucks. No, it doesn't. Just try it. Can I get a different one? I worked hard making this one for you. Just drink it. Nah, I gotta go do stuff. Bye. Oh, goodness. Okay, I don't think I can actually drink the tea. Like, yeah, like I have to actually go sit somewhere. Think about my current situation a little bit. See which of our two plants kick in.
There's a move in grappling called the triangle choke.
Ah, okay. That's the one that won. And since we've heard it before, I won't do it again. Oh, miss. Boro's having yet another one of his silly ideas. I'm feeling like the pots in cider shop are looking a little barren. So I thought I'd ask you to care for them to fill them with some plants. You did such a wonderful job before with the hanging pots. Wouldn't it be lovely to also fill the pots inside? Sure. I'll try to find some time. Lovely. Any plants should do the trick. I'll let you decide which ones. You can just be filling the big stationary pots. No need to fill all the smaller ones, unless you really want to. While you're doing that, how about I draw up a little picture for you? Oro's not much of an artist, it's true, but I'm enjoying drawing from time to time. Once you've filled up our shop with lovely plants, come see me and I will give you whatever I've managed to draw. Sounds great, man. Let's see. I haven't actually seen Nana in a little bit. Kind of curious about that. Come here, you. Yeah, I like it in that one better. Hello, this is Maybelline Acre. I recently received a package mailed to me from this address. The package contained my old pens and a pincushion. While I appreciate that you were likely attempting to return my pincushion to me, I got rid of it specifically because sewing is ruining my life. From the minute I learned how to sew, I was unable to stop. From morning until midnight, nothing but sewing. I abandoned my friends and family. I tore my life to the ground to do nothing but sew and sew and sew. I've never known anything so viciously, violently addictive in my entire life. It will ruin me. Take it back, and never send it to me again. I've not the strength in my heart to bear such an input of unmitigated chaos. I thought that only happened with like knitting and crochet, not sewing, but what do I know? Now we've got a lovely pincushion. Okay, Bluffins, I know one of you found my clippers. I really want you to show up at some point with them. But let's talk to Nana instead. I still have no idea how you can set up so quickly. Come on down, come on down. You know you want it, losers. I got goods, I got products. You've never seen so many goods and products. So get off your ass, get a job, then come buy stuff at Nana's. What do you want? To buy stuff from you, obviously. Buy stuff? Missy, didn't you hear me say get a job? And don't give me this nonsense about tea. Talking about honest nanobook producing work. Look at you, still 0 nanobucks. It's pathetic. Take a look. Here's what you would be able to buy if you had any damn income to your name. Some cup. That's honestly pretty adorable. My trouble is that like, what is on that cup? I don't know, but I want it. I should see the look on your face right now. Ah, intimidation, the recognition of greatness. These are the kind of products you can only dream of, and even in your dreams they'd be knockoffs. How about if I trade you for one of them, like before? Yeah, sorry kid, that was the old me. I'll admit, I had a bit of freewheeling side, a bit of a freewheeling side back then. But the new me is hard and callous. No trades, no deals. I'll never be. Hold up a second. Are those coffee beans? Who the dang heck started growing coffee beans out here? A mystical space being from another dimension. Sure. Look, it don't matter to me where they came from. All I know is I ain't had a cup of coffee in weeks. So here's what we'll do. You bring me a coffee, and if it's acceptable, we can discuss a trade. Acceptable being the key word here. What kind of coffee do you want? Now, see here, I actually know a damn thing or two about coffee. So you, so you hope I hope are right. Ooh, the phrasing of that's wrong. Now you see here, I actually know a damn thing or two about coffee, so I hope you're writing this down. You're gonna start by brewing 2 coffee beans in hot water, scalding hot. Pour that baby into a cup and let it sit for a second. Then make a second brew. This time, the water should only be warm. Bring it maybe halfway to boiling, then cut the heat. Drop a whaling fruit and a sweet melon into the warm water for taste. Then 1 more coffee bean. Now you go pour that second mix on top of the coffee already in the cup. Taste is all in the layers. It's called nuance. You kids have never heard of it. Alright, that's my order. I've even dumbed down the recipe for you, so help me if you screw it up. I'll go give this a shot. That's legitimately kind of complicated. Right, so I need sweet millions, and I don't know what that actually takes yet, because we haven't grown enough of the green plants. I know it's not all green. If I go by assumptions, normally it's blue, then pink, then yellow, then green. So I probably want to do yellow. I guess we can find out for sure. And she wanted whaling fruit for the other one, so that's 3 pink and a yellow. So I need some blue, pink. So that, yeah, so that might actually be pink as well. So we need 3 pink there, 3 pink there, so 6 pink total, and a green and a yellow. We have plenty of yellow. We only have 8 pink, but we only need 8 pink, so let's see. So pink. Oh. Pink. And then yellow. And then pink. 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 And a green. And then let's water all of them. So this one we knew. Definitely Whalen. I think this looks right. Let's put away what we got. Yeah. Sweet Millium. And I guess I should check that. And a whaling fruit. Yeah. Hot water with 2 coffee beans poured into a cup. Warm water, whaling, sweet million, and 1 coffee bean. So we need 3 coffee beans total. I think I only have 2 right now. So let's go find us another coffee bean. Now we've got to wash all our coffee beans first. We still have a bunch of tea left over still. We do. I really should feed some of that to the puffins. Okay. Let's get those two going. Do I still have a coffee cup on me? Do I also have a dirty one, so let's put that on there too. Come here, you. Da-da-da. Let's get that down there. Come here, you. Okay, telephones. Where are you at? That way. What's funny is I honestly can't tell if he actually changed color. I think he is a little different than the regular ones. I like that Boro. That's pretty good. Right, we got our coffee beans. That's still good. Get our coffee beans picked up. And an extra cup. Let's see. We need to do this all fancy. So we're going to get rid of all this first. And we don't really have to do this step. It'll be whatever. Okay. Let's bring you around. This one we need. Two coffee beans. I like that it actually turned a little darker there. And then kick this over. Cup. Move this over here for a second. And I'm not even going to bother. Water again. A little bit warm, not too warm. So William, whaling, and coffee bean. Fancy. Oops. I've sent my right away. Alright. Well, hold on. Good news. Nope, I do need to still kick the thing. I think. Yeah. It's very pretty. Where did the coffee I just have go? Give me that. Drop it. You little stinker. Drop it. Can we put him down? Put him down. Why are we having trouble sitting him down? There we go. Now, is this considered dirty now? Huh. How was I supposed to do that? Because now this is goofed. I don't think this will work. Yeah, because that doesn't look like a filled cup. That looks like I'm a dirty cup that needs to get cleaned. Well, that felt wasteful. Go ahead and dump this. Gotta do that whole rigmarole again. Hey Dudson, how you doing? Just me wasting tea. Or coffee in this case, which might be a bigger crime, frankly. But so click some... Well, I've got to look for the coffee regardless, so... Let's try these shenanigans again. Not that way. So I guess I have to be careful, like how I set things down. If I can be. Not poop. It's barely done. There we go. And we've got 2 of these. I need 1 more. And try again. I don't think I've seen... Oh no, I've seen this. We just don't use it very often. Let's see. Go ahead and fill you up. Alright, there's our 3rd coffee bean. Man, I wish I knew where those clippers went to. These are all ones that got planted earlier. I'm worried that they're creeping up over here too. Where in the world would I have set that thing down at? Oh well. Now this is the other fruit tree I made earlier. I love misplacing things in this map. Which I do with wild abandon, too. There we go. They're there. At this point, I really need a bluffing to find that thing just so I don't waste it, or like have to have trouble dealing with it, I should say. Okay. Let's figure out how I have to do this. I'm curious if I can even make... How do I even make this properly? Let's go get. I guess that's true. I don't actually have to move the cup. I could just pour the cup, if the rest of it will pour out, then I can pour over top of it. And it'll just be a whole mess of a thing, and that's fine. Okay. Oh, right. We have to actually wash the... those guys. And drop this guy off. And while we're waiting for Coffee Bean, we can put some stuff around the shop a little bit. Well, yeah, I guess it's a lamp. It works. Come on, Coffee Beans. This one is just 2 coffee beans. And our 3rd coffee bean. There we go. And let's see. Helium. Finally. And coffee. And then 4. And hopefully this works. Let's see, where'd she go? There she is. Here's your coffee. That was my cup. Well, hot dang, Missy, you made a cup of coffee. Is it the finest cup I've ever had? Not a chance, but it'll do. It'll do. Look at that, you got me all drippy and sentimental. Alright, fine. You upheld your end of things. You need to take one item with you. I gotta take the cup. There, business settled. Now get out of my hair. Yeah, I should probably get to take two things because you broke my cup, lady. Anyone waiting to talk to me? Not at the moment. I'm going to take a moment and try to find what happened to our clippers. Because goodness gracious, I know it has to be around here somewhere. Oh, teased them. What is that? Oh, it's a snail. None of you little guys have had my clippers either, so they've got to be around here somewhere. See if we can find a mushroom real quick. There. I forgot where I misplaced that already. Let's see. I'll tell you around here somewhere. So any chance you guys have dropped off my clippers around here? No. Alright, well there's this. Let's see. So last session we had one of those rings and it didn't, I managed to break it and couldn't use it, which I was sorely disappointed in. So hopefully we haven't missed anything particularly, pressing by not having that. And at some point I managed early on in tonight's session to drop my clippers somewhere. And goodness knows where I put the thing. So we're kind of looking for them if we can find them. At least for a little bit until we get another prompt from someone. Kind of run through there. Very sort of carefully looking for where I may have dropped those things. Definitely not seeing them so far. Kind of like that we've got a good amount of things growing up here around our sword and whatnot. Where would I have put that though? I keep wanting to jump. I keep pressing like A and B to jump, and Alta does not jump, so. So yeah, it doesn't seem to be here. You have a seed. Come here, you. Drop, drop it. Thank you. Yes, yes. I'm a little worried we're going to lose some of these plants if I don't, like, move them. And I need to move some stuff anyway, so maybe come back here later and see if I can find these. I think he only wants the pots inside to be decorated, so that's what we're going to go with for now. I've definitely been here before. Let's go back over this way and check. I feel like the trouble is I've probably lost it in a bush or something. And no telling where that actually would be at this point. But it wouldn't matter if I didn't have all this like growth that I want to take care of. I was hoping one of the Pluffins would pick it up, but no one has. You guys don't have anything, right? No. Okay. So we'll go ahead and get another plant to move. Move a little pink guy instead. Tea's ready again. Got the big pot there to go still. Can I pick you up? No, you're too big a plant. I want coffee. I can't actually move coffee. Feels appropriate. We do enough coffee at this point. Here in the corner. Should probably fill up that one more pot. Hey, it's a bug. I love that that's happened. That clearly there's something going on there. But no telling what. Like, this is a thing that was supposed to actually do something, but does not actually do anything. Can I pick you up? Can't. Perfect. If there's any others that he wants me to do. Or the two back here. And one there. Two more there. And she wants to say something, but I gotta put this down before I talk to her. Alright, sort of zooming along there a little bit. Actually flared up my my own vertigo there for a second. There we go. And it doesn't want me to talk to her again, so I think. Where'd she go? Yep. Hello. Hey, you there. Come here. What's up, Nana? Look over there. The child, the one behaving like a little gremlin. Where's his parents? I honestly don't know. I asked, but she wouldn't tell me. Kid's off the leash, running around, causing havoc. Don't like it. That's it. That's all I had to say. Now, get out of here. Bye, Nana. Wait, don't leave. Yes. Coffee. I need another coffee. Old girl's running dry here. Will you give me another item from your shop if I do? Another item? Well, don't tell me you're just barging right into negotiations like that. Has anyone ever taught you to haggle? This is basic stuff, kid. Yeah, in fact, here it is. Professor Currency's Guide to Economics, Volume 6. Covers haggling front to back. Study up and then do me a favor and don't waste my time from now on. Now, bring me that coffee. You bring me a coffee, maybe we'll assess the trading another item situation. Maybe. Possibly. I promise nothing. Last coffee you brought me was a little weak. Let's kick this one up a notch. I'm going to make a batch with 3 beans this time and pour it into a cup. And make a second batch of warm water with whaling, 1 more coffee bean, and actually get the helium out of there. I hate vanilla. Got no idea what I was thinking. Let's put some cinnamon in there instead. Here, needs a bit of kick. Then pour that baby on top of the 3-bean coffee. You got all that? Here, I'd make the dang thing myself. You're lucky I'm so busy tending the stall. Well, stop talking to me. Get to the heck of it. Okie dokie. But you know what that means. It's book time. But not the Dirk War art book, I don't think. Let's at least look at our Professor Currency's Guide to Economics. It's only 7 pages, so that's a little better. I get into our professor's voice here. Professor Currency's Guide to Economics, Volume 6. Welcome back, reader, to the thrilling world of economics. If you've read each volume of my series up until now, we have not, by the way, we've only read Volume 1. Then you should be ready to be comfortable with such topics as inflation, scarcity, counterfeit dollar bills, the scrimpular effect, imaginary taxes versus actual taxes, and all 7 methods of exporting dairy. In this volume, however, we will be focusing on one singular topic, haggling. Haggling is the great paradox of economics. If everything has a price, why should the price change via negotiation? In this sense, haggling is a sort of economic black magic, a forbidden art to be called upon only in the most dire of circumstances. In some countries, excessive use of haggling can lead to drastic prison sentences. Of course, a person skilled in haggling can quite easily reduce the prison sentence down to practically nothing. When is it appropriate to haggle? There are 3 generally accepted circumstances in which price negotiation is called for. First, when a vendor has used cosmic witch energy to artificially raise the price of a product. Witches are widely known to be disdainful of the basic tenets of capitalism, and will therefore lend their powers to unscrupulous vendors in an effort to offset the market. Second, it is acceptable to haggle on behalf of a small orphan child who's sickly, ill, and only has a single coin to his name, who hands you the coin and coughs pitifully, asking if you'll please help him buy a loaf of bread for himself and his sister, and he knows that a single coin isn't enough for bread, but won't you please see if you can somehow negotiate the price down? And finally, it's acceptable to barter within a government-approved 12-foot by 12-foot haggle zone, if properly sanitized. We'd have to drink a lot for this. How does one go about haggling? For many centuries, the most common way to initiate a negotiation was by declaring the code phrase, "Good gravy with spices, let's haggle these prices," which would then be responded to in the affirmative with, "I'm ready, I'm willing, I'll fight for each shilling." However, starting in the plated era, customs began to shift in favor of more physically confrontational methods, such as haggle slapping. Over time, haggle slapping waned in popularity due to government regulation, and a more formalized combat handshake took place. You were of course welcome to use a combination of these methods depending on the local customs. So let's say the pre-haggling rites have been completed, and the negotiation itself has begun. Now what? It's time to remember the number one rule of haggling. Always, always reject the first offer. It makes no difference what the content of the first offer is. Even if you've been offered everything you're seeking plus another 25% on top, you turn it down. Be sure to couch your rejection in a pithy, condescending remark like, "Haha, okay, we've gotten all the pathetic joke offers out of our system, let's get down to business." You know, you'd want to see haggle slapping, like haggle slapping and like in like the appropriate sort of like Day of the Tentacle style adventure game would be fantastic. In fact, if there's not haggle slapping in Monkey Island at some point, I'll be a little bit sad. The reason for this is simple. Haggling is all about establishing dominance. The person with the most confidence is always the one who wins the haggle, regardless of what the actual terms of the deal end up being. And most important aspect of confidence is knowing that you could walk away at any time for any reason. You must be willing to burn everything you cherish to the ground at the drop of a hat, simply to spite someone who is slightly more arrogant than you. For this reason, after you reject the first offer and your opponent makes a counteroffer, the sensible thing to do is to strongly consider rejecting the second offer as well, regardless of the details. Many business people will flip a coin to decide whether to even consider the second offer or reject it outright. Of course, coin flips are well known for their better than average odds, so you may wish to instead roll a series of weighted dice to create a higher likelihood of turning the offer down. If you've made it to the third offer, well done. You're now entering the vaunted Master's Inner Circle of haggling. If up until this point negotiation has been like a game of checkers, from here it becomes more like a game of 8-dimensional underwater chess, played both forward and backwards in time, entirely within the mind of a genius 12-year-old who's simultaneously crushing the world's leading chess champion in real-life chess game at the top of a mountain. It's a vivid image, thank you, Boger. At this point, there are no hard and fast rules of haggling. You will only succeed on a combination of instinct, experience, and brutal intimidation. If there is one rule you remember, it should be this: always be willing to walk away at any time for any reason. If your opponent comments on how fair and equitable this deal is, consider walking away simply to demonstrate superiority. If he mentions how hard times have been for him, what an incredible blessing this deal will be to help his family get back on their feet, you should walk away simply to test the legitimacy of his "I have a family" story. And if he ever shows you pictures of his family, immediately excuse yourself so that you can report him to the police for family-based fraud. Family-based fraud is the most morally detrimental to the society of all crimes committed by man. This degenerate will spend the rest of his life behind bars. With this information, you should now have a firm grasp of the ins and outs of haggling. Continue to study and apply yourself through practice, and a complete mastery of price negotiation will be close at hand. I'll see you in the next volume of Professor Currency's Guide to Economics, where we'll review over 150 ways of identifying a family-based fraudster just by the look in his eyes. Fascinating. A little reading material for people. Okay, I don't think we have any coffee right now. We do not. Let me put this ghost fruit up because I don't think we need it right now. We do need cinnamon, though. So let's check that real quick. Mint. Experienced. Taste impossible place. Lavender. Savory, nutty, full bodied, sometimes a burning sensation. High in caffeine. There we go. Pale melon. So we need a pink and 3 yellow. I think we're doing... We've only got 2 pink. Let's see. Let us maybe... Yellow... Come on, Alta. Pink. Pink. Let's do it again. So we can actually get more seeds than we put down. We have like a ton of yellow seeds. And 8 pink, which should be good. Oops. Let's go find that other... those other fruit trees real quick. Put away, please. Thank you. Do also need more coffee. I think at this point we need 4 coffee total. Yeah. Oh. So yeah, I have 4 coffee, and there we go. Throw those guys. Man, these plants getting in my way are making me nervous. Let's see, we got the whaling fruit. And we also need... Is it? There it is. Pink, 3 yellow. Right. And pink. Yellow. There we go. Okay, same basic process we did last time, but we need a little bit better. However, I'm still looking for those clippers. That driving me crazy that I can't find them. Like most of the time I wouldn't care, but it's bothering me that I can't figure out what I did with them. Okay. Go ahead and get rid of the rest of you. We have a bunch of stuff to wash, effectively. Put you there. Go ahead and let those go. And let's see. Cup down. Before I actually heat this though, let's go get our coffee beans just so we have them. That's a pretty one. Nope, wrong one. There we go. Okay. Oh, excuse me about fluffing. Alright. Two. Oh. Three. Extra dark coffee. What do you two do? I forget they follow you around after you give them something to drink. Mainly melon. Cup. Don't really like the color combination on that one though, gotta say. Last one was much prettier. Here you go. I wish you'd quit breaking my cups, woman. Yep, you did it. To your credit, I'll say this. You've brought me 2 cups of coffee now. That's sweet of you to say. No, it isn't. It's a cold, objective truth. Still, you did bring me a second coffee. Fine. Take something else off my hands, but only one. Pressure cup's kept nice. I don't know what that's a picture of. Are they like pictures of ghosts? What is that? Trying to get an impression from the tiny thumbnail of it what it's supposed to be. I think I like this one though. I mean, I think she only does it because she's trying to show she's like a true business person. Or so, I don't know. It's Nana. What do you want from her? Would you ask why Dirk Warhart just shoots somebody? Because you know he's going to. Kid over there, the one whose parents are at mystery. What's her deal? What's she doing around here? No idea. She's been running around, trying on the walls, asking me questions. She calls herself Monster, but I don't know if that's her real name. Now listen to me. A kid like that, running around unsupervised, it's no good. Kids don't just automatically become healthy, well-rounded people like me. It takes work. They need coaching. They need direction. You hear what I'm saying? What have you done for the kid, eh? What kind of direction are you giving her? I've let her draw on the walls. What's your idea of proper role modeling? Listen up here. You're gonna ruin that kid with your hippie delusions. You're gonna run her right into the ground. Forget about this ad hoc art class you're letting her host. Try giving her even an inkling of direction. Think a kid like that just figures it all out on her own? Hell no. Surprised you care this much. Now, see, listen here. The fact that you think I'm a heartless barnacle doesn't bother me none. I got no need to explain myself to you. Just here speaking the cold, objective truth. And the truth is, you're the only person here that this kid will properly listen to. Got it? So don't screw her up with your nonsense. Alright, now get out of here. Your Nana Buckles vibes are wrecking my intended atmosphere. Yeah, it just seems like a picture of like a little ghosty. Okay, that's published. Let's see. I do like that picture of the shop, though. I can't get rid of that picture. I have so many pictures. Like, I feel kind of bad for taking my own, I won't lie. I feel like I like her picture way too much to get rid of that, though. Let's see. Nope. Honey, you're like literally on. Okay. Hey, I got a question. If I find a thing and nobody else is using it, that means it's mine, right? Do I get to keep it? What exactly did you find? Come here, I'll show you. Okay, hold on. I gotta fix the radio real quick. I mean, it's going to be Alta's sword. Like, there's no question about that. Just get like a little pig pen cloud behind her too. Look, it's a cool sword. I found it, so I get to keep it, right? Well, actually, that's my sword. So it already belongs to me. If it's yours, why is it sitting over there? Well, it's a really strange reason. I don't know how to explain it. Tell me. Well... This is the sword I use in combat. You're a fighter?
Uh-huh.
Yep, 8 years professionally. Whoa, that's so cool. Where'd your sword come from? How'd you get it? I had it made for me by one of the truly great blacksmiths where I lived. I gave her endless instructions and specifications for how it should feel and what it should look like. When I held the finished work, I knew beyond a doubt that it would help me become a champion. Endless days I trained with only this sword over and over, learning its every syllable. You're telling this to like a hyper 9-year-old Alta. Years of practice, hundreds of fights, all using this sword. By the end I felt complete and total mastery with it. The sword was made for me. I shaped myself around it. Whoa, do you also wear this big stupid mask when you're fighting? No. The mask belongs to someone else. Have you ever killed a person in a fight? I don't want to talk about that. But I want to know. I know everything about fighting. Is it fun to be in a real fight? Does it make you feel super, super cool? Also, I don't do all this because it's cool or fun. Really? So why do you do it? I mean, okay, fair, doesn't, but... What would Alta actually say here? I mean, I think both these are definitely true. And this is probably also true. I feel like all of these are true. Which one is most true for Alta? I think it's this one. With a lot of skills, it's totally subjective as to how good you are compared to others. Yeah, so with a lot of skills, it's yeah, okay, I get it. But combat is black and white. Either you overpower your opponent or they overpower you. So every time I defeat someone in combat, I know without question that I'm the one who worked harder. Alta, that okay. We're still there, huh? It's perfect crystal clarity. I did the work and you did. A lot of things in the world are confusing, but this one isn't. It's incredible. What? What's that look? You were the coolest person ever! Really? I thought you said I was stupid and old. Yeah, that's because I didn't know you could fight. Now I know you're a fighter. A real one. That's so cool. I don't feel very cool. Nah, you're cool. It's official. Oh man, Jackie No Name would freak out if he knew I was hanging out with you. Let me have more tea. I want more tea. To drink or to abandon? Yeah. Listen, if you want tea, you should request a specific kind. What's your favorite taste or your favorite thing to eat? Sometimes I eat dirt, but not because I wanna. Just because it makes Annabeth so mad, which I like. What else? Cereal. Commander Crispies is my favorite. I eat it every time I'm staying at Tessa's place. Tessa's mom's so cool because she actually lets me eat sugary cereal. Cereal sucks if it doesn't have a lot of sugar in it. That's what Commander Crispies says. Okay, so things that you eat include breakfast cereal, sugar, and dirt. Yeah, I think so. Alright, I'm going to make you a cup of tea, and this time you're going to actually drink it. Okie dokie. Yeah, since we're here. Come here, can I actually grab you? Yes. Let's see. Do this pot over here. Okay. So oh, that's just tea. That's fine. It's her, Tim, it's her, and her. Oh, wait, no, I see my clippers. They are actually on the map somewhere. Hold on. Why do they keep moving on me? It's like they keep disappearing, which I don't like, I gotta say. Okay, theoretically, they're this direction. This way. No, over this way. Oh, there you are. Okay, hold on. I need to undo some of the madness that's popped up here because I haven't had these. It's funny that the dirt piles and the bramble really do bother me. Child, I'm going to want it clipping you if you're not careful. Okay. Yeah, thank you. Okay. Way too many things to pick up. That's alright though. Let's go put some of these away. If I can figure out where... Who are you? You're a dude. Hi there. Ah, my love, kindness to you. Welcome into your most forgotten traveling types, yes? Yes, sure. Hello. Hello to you as well, my love. Kindness is for the weary gone, muchly. This is Wanderstop. It's a tea shop. So it's true. Well, beloved, it is... Oh boy. Well, beloved, it is. Indeed, well, much of his rest is be needed. Tells me what kind of manner of tea is you serves like. There's lots of types. Tell me what you want, and I'll try to find it. What I want. It's a lovely suite of sentiments, Jess. Pleasant to carry, my love. Aeon brew. Aeon brew. Ah, so, goddess herself do loves the most, Jess. Finally made. Will be so jar, a cup for myself. How do you make Aeon brew? Dreams, no? Dreams upon brews and such like. As you make well to do. I don't even know if I, read that correctly, let alone said it right. Hang on, I'm gonna go talk to Morrow. I might have some idea what you're talking about. Just gonna go grab you. She like jingles too. Hey, there's a customer over here saying some things that are difficult to understand. She mentioned Aeon Brew. Do you know what that is? My heavens, Boro has not received a request for Aeon Brew in many ages. This is one of the elder drinks used in ceremonies from long ago. Our new friend must be from Old Aeon. What a treat. Boro was very fortunate to be attending a ceremony in Old Aeon some years ago now, if you're believing it. What was the ceremony like? Goodness, it was immensely confusing. Boro has never been so overwhelmed. Many dozens of people, and everybody singing along or doing a dance of some kind. Yet every dance and song is completely different. Was it all being improvised? I couldn't say. Then they would stop and be starting again, all in perfect unison with one another, over and over. For hours like this it went on. Truly, the endurance needed was quite beyond my comprehension. I will be honest, Burrow found it difficult to know what to pay attention to, so much was happening. Yet for all my bewilderment, it was truly a unique experience, unforgettable in every way. Oh, with the ale brew, we must be making some. There are several steps we must be following. First, use only cold water. We must be infusing the cold water with these ingredients, in order. First, a dupe shroom. Second, a wafer sprout. Third, you must color swap a puff pod using hue shrooms. Add one of these colorful puff pods to the infuser. Fourth, toss in a blue loop. After all this, you add a T-ball, then you must let the ingredients sit for 1 full minute. And then finally, after a minute, one more T-ball into the mix. Nothing else, just those ingredients. All taken together, this should be making the Aeon brew. If Poro's memory is serving correctly, that is. Memory is not my strongest suit, not like bowling. Much better at bowling. I hope this is helping. Bowling, eh? Indeed, a beloved pastime for when I was finding the time away from the shop. Can you guess what Boro's highest score ever is? Guess. I don't know how bowling scored. 297. Well, no. It was 104. But goodness me, what a wonderful feeling bowl it was. It was being one with the alley, truly I was. Maybe Boro one day will experience such a delight again. And one day. I feel like that was that word there. Now then, I'll be letting you back to it. Best of luck with the Amber. Thanks, man. Got another tea I need to do first, though. Alright, let's double check our requests. She wants breakfast cereal, sugar, dirt. Not sure how to do the dirt part. Let's fucking do it here. Mint. Tastes like the origins of the plant itself. That's puff pod is potential there. Mustberry. Hard to think about it. And infuriate some. That's lavender. Savory nutty full body. Sometimes a burning sensation in the feet. Tastes like the day you first met your best friend. Hot and caffeine. I definitely shouldn't give her Azzy fruit. Rich with cinnamon. Okay, so whistleberries, which we've not done yet, sweet and sugary. So we need to do whistleberry. That's presumably pink surrounded by green. So tasteless, tastes of ginger roll, warm leather. Snow cones taste like citrus milk and whatever you most frequently ate for breakfast as a child. So presumably snow cones is one of the other things. Fruit of regrets. Eating it makes a person very more likely to confess their mistakes. Tastes like apricot, hints of vanilla, rich and chocolatey fruit of the underworld. It's like triangle, savory treat. I don't know how to get the dirt part of it. I could do like a dirty coffee bean, but I don't think I should give the kid coffee. That seems like a terrible idea. Maybe we could do Puff Pod. Tastes like the origins of the planet itself. That's close to dirt, right? That's what I'm going to try anyway. Because I don't think I have anything else that matches, like, specifically that. Okay, so we need to do Whistleberry, which is pink, presumably around green, well, surrounded by green. And then all yellow. And then blue surrounded by pink. Okay. Let's see. Should probably watch that. So now we've got oh yeah. I need more water, don't I? I do. I also clean that up too. Just a second. Who's the bird? It was funny that the Plufflins did not actually pick up the tool. That actually would have saved me at least a bit of time if they had. I'm not complaining though. At least the screen did actually give me a way to find it. Just didn't realize it at first. Okay. Let's go back to my egg. Oh no. Go back and get water. And then get back to my egg. Okay, so we got you. Pink surrounded by green. Cereal. And blue surrounded by pink. Do I have enough? Yeah. Blue. That. You know, I hope the Pufflins don't mind that I'm kind of taking up their space there. Never gonna get used to the weird egg-shaped thing. A lot of way. Snow cone, puff pod, whistleberry. That's all right. Yeah. Okay. So let's make her tea first. Do I have? Yeah, a dirty cup to turn in. Let's see. Nope, not her on. I wonder why it decides the placement of the bar each time. Okay, so whistleberry. Snow cone. So much tea. And tea. Alright. Let's see if this is what the kid wants. We need a clean cup. And chicken. See over there. Okay. Let's see if this works for a kid. Here's the tea you asked for. Can I have a different one? No, drink it. Okay. What do you think? Whoa, tastes just like Commander Crispies. How'd you do that? Snow cones and whistleberries. I don't know what those are, and you can't make me learn. Hmm. Maybe tea doesn't suck if it tastes like Commander Crispies. It don't taste like dirt, but that's okay. Never really liked to eat dirt anyway. Hey, there's something I need to ask you. Do you think you could beat a lion in a fight? Definitely not. Really? I think you could. How about a whale? Could you beat a blue whale? Th- I, I don't know how that would work. Oh, it's easy. You just kill it with your sword or your hands. Obviously. Which would you rather fight, a lion or a whale? Uh, yeah. Whale. Yeah, me too. I want to punch a whale right in its stupid blowhole. Could you beat a guy if you had a sword but all you had was a toothbrush? Could you still kill him? Monster, combat isn't just about what type of weapon you have. Combat's about control. Control's physical, but it's also mental. Control is knowing what your opponent thinks, what he fears. If I know exactly what my opponent wants, what he's scared of, I can win every time. That's how I became a champion. I made sure nobody could control me. Whoa. It's so cool. I learned way more than I ever did in school. Stay in school. No way. I'm not gonna let school control me. I mean, I'm just needing Alta to figure out her own, like, impulse control. So she doesn't accidentally stab somebody again. Well, she seemed happy with that. We've got the really complicated tea to make. But before we do that, I think in honor of knowing that Dudson's here, and since I haven't had a chance to, let me shout out Dudson, because he is someone you should be following if you're not. It's a lot of fun. And no, Monday is going to be, he's been playing Rosewater, which is a fun, like, adventure, like, point and click style game. Been finishing that up, and I know he's got a core keeper that he's doing with a group of friends on Monday, and that I believe this week he is starting a playthrough for the Blue Prince, which is a lovely, I want to call it a betrayal, a House in the Hill style, like a room building sort of puzzle, but it is actually a puzzle game rather than a, like, trying to defeat, like a, like a betrayer or anything like that. So, but like the feel of it's very betrayal in terms of you have the little room squares you put down and they interact with the character in certain ways. Roguelike puzzler, that seems fair, because you do it more than once to figure out the game. Are you starting fresh with that, Dudson, or are you just starting off what you had played the other day? That will be quite a lot of fun. I definitely recommend checking it out. Should be a lot of fun to watch. But speaking of intriguing fiction, we still have something to read. Let's go find a nice quiet place to give this bit of literature a bit of a read. Sadly, I can't actually sit and read. Oh, she did actually sit. Nope. Bullets Forever, a Dirk Warhart novel by D.B. Steele. Oh gosh, it's 12 pages. It had happened. The unthinkable had happened. Dirk Warhart was dead. How had such a tragedy come to pass? It all began exactly 2 weeks prior. Dirk Warhart had just successfully concluded a top-secret mission to eliminate the world's #1 terrorist, Richard McElevator. Technically, every mission Dirk Warhart engaged in was top secret, Yet Dirk Warhard was also the single most popular and beloved individual on Earth, with all of his exploits cataloged extensively in the Quarterly Review magazine. I'm definitely going to have to keep the hydrate up for this. The Quarterly Review magazine, Warhard Weekly, also included supplementary materials such as a fashion model foldouts of Dirk Warhard and reader quizzes like, "Where would Dirk Warhard punch you to kill you instantly?" Readers of the latest Warhard Weekly would learn of how Dirk Warhard had defeated the world's #1 terrorist, Richard McElevator, in a thoroughly high-speed boat fight. The fight didn't actually take place on a boat, more so it featured Dirk Warhard literally lifting a boat out of the water and smashing Richard McElevator to death with it. Dirk Warhard had never killed a criminal with a boat before, and the sheer thrill of it blew his mind. In fact, days later, he was still riding a breathtaking high. Yet by the weekend, his adrenaline had cooled off, and the reality began to sink in that what it was an experience he'd never again get to relive. After all, Richard McElevator had been the world's #1 terrorist. The next best thing Dirk Warhard could accomplish at this point would be to crush the world's #2 terrorist with a boat, and that just didn't light any sort of fire in his soul. For days he languished in a cruel depression, tortured by the joys of a life he'd never get to relive. And at last, after 2 full weeks of despair, Dirk Warhard arrived at an ingenious realization. If he were to die, then he would be able to travel to the afterlife, where he could once again defeat the world's #1 terrorist, Richard McElevator, in a high-speed afterlife boat battle. Thus, Dirk Warhard set out on a high-stakes, life-threatening mission to die. This effort proved more difficult than expected. He had spent decades training his skin to resist bullets, and building up spiritual karma to resist the magic of voodoo effigies. He drank poison every morning, guzzled poison as he was going to bed, popped poison pills periodically during missions. The doctor once said that his body was more poison than water, and that made Dirk Warhard so happy that he shot the doctor right in the kidneys. In the end, he decided to think himself to death. Dirk Warhard made it a point of pride to never think too hard about anything, and so it was perhaps the only way in which he was truly vulnerable. He began by attempting to spell long and complicated words, yet discovered that he was a natural genius at spelling. Then he decided to invent entirely new, much more complex words to spell, and found that he was a master at that too. Finally, he decided to invent and spell the longest word imaginable, and that's what finally got him. The word was so long that it took him 2 weeks to spell it, after which time his brain gave out and died due to sheer hatred of letters. The last thing he yelled before blackness consumed him was, "Hell had better rule!" When Dirk Warhard came to, he was lying in an old wooden ferry, facing down on a gray river surrounded on all sides by heavy brown mist. The stench of death hung in the air. Standing next to Dirk Warhard in the ferry was an ancient-looking boatman, a frail and bony figure covered from head to toe in tattered black cloth. The boatman propelled the ferry forward with a spindly wooden oar and groaned as he rowed. Roar. After some time, the boatman looked down at Dirk Warhard. "Oh snap! Are you Dirk Warhard?" The boatman began to tremble with excitement. Oh my god, I'm such a big fan. You're a freaking legend around here. A lot of people I ferried were killed by you." And indeed, as Dirk Warhard looked around the underworld, he could see it was packed with perished souls, many of whom he had killed either intentionally, unintentionally, or both. He recognized many of the evildoers he put away, villains whom Dirk Warhard felt a moral responsibility to eliminate because he had wished harm on the everyday common man. But he had killed a lot of everyday common men too, janitors, doctors, improv comedians. Dirk Warhard pursued his passion for violence with eyes unclouded by discrimination or class distinction, and in this sense he was the most moral human to ever live. He recognized the souls of many political envoys and ambassadors whom he murdered, peaceful people who he'd specifically been assigned to protect. A small voice in the back of his head wondered why he kept getting assigned to protect peaceful political envoys, but he easily crushed the doubts with his unstoppable mind. Another victory for freedom of thought. Dirk Warhard took some photos with the boatman and signed his copy of Warhard Weekly, and the two of them proceeded down the river. As he went, still more recognizable faces of people he'd eliminated passed by. Many of the handlers who'd been assigned to him on missions, lovers of all shapes and sizes, cashiers who had accidentally given him too much change back, driving instructors, administrating his driver's license exams. Dirk Warhard had tried to get his driver's license many times over the years, but his driving was so precise and so extreme that every driving instructor who'd ever ridden a car with him had spontaneously exploded from the thrill of it. His lack of a proper driver's license continued to be a point of friction between him and the agency. Well, you know, I mean, clearly he is, like, both a mass and serial killer. It's just, apparently people pay him money to do it. And at last, they passed by the face Darkwar had been searching for all along. Richard McElevator, the world's #1 terrorist. Looking at him standing over there, so smug and secure, thinking he was safe just because he was dead. Darkwar boiled over with rage. He leapt from the ferry, then in midair he grabbed the ferry out of the water and smashed it down upon Richard McElevator's head. The ferry splintered into 1,000 pieces, and Richard McElevator, the world's #1 terrorist, was eradicated completely from all planes of existence. The boatman, who had been thrown from the ferry when this happened, began hooting and hollering and pumping his fist. "Yes, bro, yes, just like that. That's how we do it in this house." For his part, Darkwater had felt the same rush of pure bliss as he'd felt during his previous boat kill, the same joy of filling his soul completely from within, and he knew the adventure had all been worth it, until a figure of pure light emerged from the heavy mist. This being was impossible to describe. It felt to Dork Warhard like a figure from a dream he'd forgotten from long ago. The being was impossible to directly perceive. When Dirk Warhard tried looking at it, he felt only a sense of balance and equanimity. From the center of this being flowed the essence of all things, of light and dark, the beginning of time and the end of creation. This being both existed and did not exist, and when it spoke without speaking. Dirk Warhard, said the being of light, "You have come to the land of the perished, and you have destroyed a soul. You have eradicated life, not just from the mortal plane, but from all existence." The being floated in all directions simultaneously, illuminating the landscape. All things are bound by eternity. Even in this place, life is merely exchanged in a continual transfer of energy. It is this perpetual movement of life, its ebb and flow, which gives rise to consciousness. Your own consciousness depends on this life energy. To destroy it is to threaten existence itself. Now the being of light coalesced into a single form and stood before Dark Warhard. "Come, Dark Warhard, I extend to you my friendship and my knowledge. Your power is so immense, I ask you to employ it in the pursuit of true compassion toward others. For there is no power so great as that which stems from a place of genuine love. I wish this for you. Let us walk together, and I will show you the balance of nature and eternity. I will grant you insight into compassion of which minds are..." But the being of light was cut short, because Dark Warhard had punched it directly in the groin. This was a shock to the being, because they didn't know it had a groin. How is this possible? It said. "I am the infinite. I have no body parts. I have not..." Dark Warhard punched it again, square in the nuts. The being of light doubled over in the most extreme pain it had ever felt. "How? This isn't possible." Now Dark Warhard throat chopped the being of light. It gasped and sputtered for air. I don't breathe. How?" Dark Warhard clambered up the being's shoulders, put an arm around its head in a headlock, and slowly twisted. "Send me back to the world of loving," he screamed. "Send me back or I'll twist until you snap like a twig." He applied even more pressure. "Please, no," gasped the being of light. "Please, no. I'll do anything. Just let me go." The being of light pulsed with a golden glow, and Dark Warhard felt his body begin to rise. He let go and ascended upward, out of the heavy brown mist, back toward the land of the living. The last things he heard were the being of light breathing in a huge heaving gasp, and the boaty boatman yelling, "Are you freaking kidding me, bro? Yes! Yes!" When Dirk Warhard returned to his body, he discovered that the adventure had given him a new perspective on life. Going against his general distaste for thinking, he reflected on the fragility of human existence, and how easily a life is taken. He felt a weight in his chest when he thought about all those perished souls who would never again breathe fresh air, who would never walk in grass, or spend cherished time with the ones they love. And so, with his new outlook on mortality, Dirk Warhard decided he would live forever. After all, he'd already been to the afterlife once, to be honest, it kinda sucked, so he'd rather not go back again. This was a huge relief to decide, because it solved a lot of problems, and he felt the weight in his chest lift completely. With another successful mission behind him, he sat down and began describing his new perspective on life and mortality for his column in Warhard Weekly. He was also the editor-in-chief of Warhard Weekly, so he'd have it be all up. So he'd have to be all up night editing and revising his own writing, not to mention inventing a whole new host of complex words. That was just the way he liked it. He grinned. God damn, it's good to be alive. It was just another typical day for Dark Warhard. Absolute genius. What can I say? Put that there. Oh, hi. Did you enjoy the reading, kid? Glad for you to come by. Hey, what's the coolest fight you've ever done? The coolest? I mean, this feels like fun, but this feels like more fun. Movie Train. Movie Train makes everything more fun. He challenged me when I was a rising star in the fighting world. He wanted to cut me down a notch. I told him to pick a spot anywhere he wanted to duel, so he picked the top of a train, as he thought he was a superhero. Whoa, did you fall off? Nope. In fact, I disarmed him and held him at the edge of the train. He begged me not to drop him. Pretty humiliating for him. I don't think he showed his face in the arena after that. That's so cool! Want to draw a picture of the fight? Make sure you're trying sex. Never. Cameron did some fun things there. Oh, good old Dark Warhard. I suspect that's the last time we'll read one of your books. I need to go. I feel like there's too many things in this cup to be like a thing I haven't had. Or is that true? Yeah, no, I'm gonna give it to both of them. There you go. Perfect. Monster. I did it. I drew a picture of your cool fight. Come on, I'll show you. That was pretty fast, Monster, I gotta say. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty accurate, actually. Look, look. See, it's you on a train and you're beating the guy up. I knew you didn't throw him off the train, but I drew you do know because it was cooler. What do you think? Captured it perfectly. Yes, I knew it. It was totally what it was like in my head. Aw, oh, man. I hope I get to see you fight one day. How'd you get so good at fighting? Did you train on a mountain in the snow? No, I just trained the usual way. Hard work every single day for years. Whoa. How'd you force yourself to train every day? Well, I didn't force myself. I wanted to do it. You did? You wanted to exercise? Yeah, I want it to be great. If you want something hard enough, you'll go to any length to achieve it. Well, how do you get yourself to want something hard enough? I don't understand. Like, if I wanted something, but I only kind of wanted it, how do I want it more? Well, I mean, when I say I wanted to be great, it was more like I had, it was like a voice in my head telling me what to do. Or I mean, later on it felt more like an actual person, I guess, but for a long time it was just a voice. A voice telling me to work hard every day, to never stop. I had to, I didn't have a choice. Whoa, that's so cool. I don't have a voice in my head like that. No, you don't, I promise. What? Why not? Monster, this voice, I couldn't say no to it. Anything it told me to do, I had to do. I didn't even realize any of this was happening. I was totally unconscious. By the time I could see it, I had already done something horrible. Oh. Well, if I do get a voice like that, I'll be sure to only do good things. Sounds like a plan, kid. Yeah, it's probably my best plan yet. Why do you want a voice like that, anyway? I never do anything good because I'm kind of stupid. So if I had that voice, I could work super hard to do stuff that's good. I don't think you're stupid. Yeah, I am. You just don't know it yet. Someday I'm going to do good stuff, I'm sure. Your parents ever help you? Nah, they're always busy with stuff, so I don't see them much. But it's great, because I get to do whatever I want. Oh. Well, thank you for making this drawing of me. Oh, sorry, that's Aldo. Well, thank you for making this drawing of me. It was easy. Drawing cool fights is the best. Good shimmer on you there, Buffy. And more mess to clean up. Thought I saw something. Nope, I must have gotten it. I do have some mess to clean up, though. I'm just kind of putting off putting that tea. It is late enough, I'm actually half tempted to wait on that one, because that one's going to take a minute. Like, what is the... Oh my gosh. I'll save you, tree. Has it gotten out of hand? My trouble is I wonder how close I am to just like being done. And on the one hand, I did kind of like tout this as like the last session because I kind of thought it would be. I guess I should have known better though, because it has taken a couple times, like per Wanderstop, except for the one where it was nothing but bramble. That one I finished still slower than I should have, but finished pretty quickly. So many brambles. Of course, because the brambles like reveal stuff, I'm finding like I'm basically making a collection for myself, better for worse. I mean, if I have room right now, I think I have a bunch of other stuff I need to find room for. I appreciate that I can, you know, chop like a mad woman with clippers, and I can basically, you know, lizard. But that's what that was. I can basically brute fight. My pocket's full. Put that for that. My pocket's full too. Okay. Put that down too. We'll do this first. Excuse me, dear. Stuff I gotta put away. Not run into the mill. Let's see. You there. Wait for the next one. Oh, doo-doo-doo-doo. I'll sort of miss Dark Ward and his continuing adventures. Let's see, let's put a couple of trinkets here. Fabulous, I love it. Oh, excuse me, dear. I want to finish doing this real quick. Trinkets. Got 2 pictures of that, too. Nice. I wonder what our pictures are. Oh, that looks kind of cool. We swap that one in. I wonder what that is. And put there for now. Excuse me, Laura. And I love you're waiting for your tea. I've been having other folks to talk to. I won't lie, I'm putting off doing your tea because it looks ridiculously complicated. Hey, I made a decision. You want to hear it? Sure. I'm going to be a fighter. Great. You know what else I've decided? Guess. You're going to be a thoughtful, and I know this is not what she's going to say. That's what I'm going to say. I hope she does. Yeah, no way. I'm going to be the least thoughtful fighter ever. But that's not the thing I decided. I said that you're going to teach me. You're going to show me how to fight. I'm going to know all the ways you kick and punch and how to dodge a suplex. You can show me sword stuff, and I promise I'll be the best student you ever had. If you're my teacher, then I can make sure I work super hard and train every day, like you did. Please. Well, I mean, which like I think Dustin suggested earlier, I think it actually makes sense for Alta to move to teaching if she can. Yeah, sure. Yes, I'm gonna be a fighter. This is the coolest. I'm so excited. I'm gonna be able to kick Weasel Weasley right in his stupid face. What do we do first? Can you show me a sword attack? We gotta do sword stuff. Actually, I can't pick up my sword. Not that we've tried. What do you mean? Doesn't it belong to you? It does. I've had it for years. I use it every single day. So what's the problem? It's just... I can't... I don't know. Can't carry it, or I just can't. I'm sorry, I'm trying. But you said you'd show me stuff. You told me you'd teach me. Yeah, I want to. I could show you other techniques if you want, something without a sword. But I went to see the sword. You told me you'd teach me the sword. Sword isn't an option. Get over it. Just do something else, okay? No, I don't want to do something else. You promised me. There are lots of other things I can show you. I'm a professional fighter, remember? But you can't even carry a sword. That's not being a fighter. That's just being weak. You're not to be a fighter. You're going to teach me to be strong. I have to be strong enough. Strong enough for what? Strong enough to... Because I need to be good. I need to do good stuff, okay? What do you mean, good stuff? Just, you know, whatever makes people want to be around you. I don't do anything good, ever. That's why Mom and Dad don't want to be around me. That's why Annabeth doesn't care about me. I have to do good stuff, okay? I have to not be so stupid for once in my life. Monster, why do you think that being able to fight has anything to do with people like you do? Well, I mean, it's like you said, you have to be in control of others. And if I'm in control, then nobody can hurt me, right? That's what you said. I promise, I don't think you're stupid. Yeah, you do. You said you'd train me. You've lied to me. You knew it was a lie, and you said it anyway. I think I'm just a dumb kid, just like everyone does, so you can lie to me and it doesn't matter. Monster, you aren't dumb. You just have no idea what you're getting into. Sword fighting is dangerous, and I don't want to teach you unless I can carry the sword myself. Not about you, I promise. There are other reasons. If it's not about me, then you should trust me. I... No, I can't. I won't. I'm sorry. Not good enough for you. Not good enough for anyone. Monster. Go away. I have to at least try. Stop. Stop talking to me. Go away. Go away. Go away. Alright, alright, fine. Hey, you know, Boro, I'm gonna go talk to the lady over here before I talk to you. Also, deal with nonsense over here. Can't use the sword, but I can use clippers like a maniac. Yeah. Somehow that one isn't as real as the other ones. I don't know what's up with that. How's business, Dana? Ha! I told you that. It would completely eliminate the element of surprise. I'd be a sitting duck. I can see you there, waiting for me to slip and reveal something. Won't happen. So, have you studied the economics book I gave you yet? I read the whole thing. Good. Just remember, that's only the very start. Tip of the iceberg. You haven't begun studying economics until your brain's leaking out your ears. Literally. Keep hitting the books and don't get flabby on me. Need actual competition out there. Kids today don't know anything about hard work, you hear me? It's all gone to hell. That's why you gotta keep the kid over there out of trouble. Gotta give her some direction. Nana, why do you keep berating me about taking care of Monster? Do you know her from somewhere? What's the deal? No deal to it. I don't know the kid. Just, gotta feel it, that's all. No, hang on, explain what you mean. Look, I'll tell you something here, but you gotta keep it between us. Deal. I see things, okay? Got a type of vision. Ain't like the way most folks see things. Big fella over there, been helping you out? He sees things too. He's got an eye for what people need. See, the adults are already pulled into the station. We got our ducks in a row. But that kid over there is, let's say, she's got potential. Could go a bunch of different ways. And old Nana happens to have an eye for the ugly ways it could go. Don't you worry. I ain't a fortune teller. Just got a vibe, so. All I'm saying is, a person needs direction, or things get ugly. And I've seen real ugly. I'm telling you to head it off at the pass. Don't let it go there. Whatever there is. That's it. That's all I gotta say about the matter. Alright, look, take something off the counter. An olive branch, on account of you helping with the kid. Do you like a good mug? I have no idea what that picture is. But I think I have to have this. Thanks, Nana. Don't say I did nothing for you. Actually, scratch that. Please say I did nothing for you. Last thing I need over here is to have some kind of charity case. Never again. Okay. Let's find a home for you. Seems like he's an actual plush. We'll put it back. There we go. Perfect. Love it. Right. Where was... there he is. He was around here somewhere. Or, I just had a terrible conversation with the kid over there, Monster. She, I want to help her, but I can't. I see. Yes, children can be quite difficult to help. Truly, they are the little minds of their own. Oh, truly, they are little minds of their own. They do have minds of their own, I suppose. Well, Boro's glad that you're at least trying your best. Alright. Night, Dudson. Thanks for hanging out. I should wrap up soon. Is there anything I can do to calm her down, just to settle her? Hmm. Well, it is possible that she... Oh, goodness. What? Over there by the exit to the forest. I believe she's taking something of yours. Damn it. What is she doing? Keeps getting stupider and stupider. I think I should go out there and track her down. I see. Would Miss Alta like Boro's assistance at all? No. I started this. I'll be the one to fix it. Very good. I am understanding. I wish you good fortune on your forest rescue expedition. Thanks. I'll be back in a bit. We just got an achievement for that. Not that I fully understand the achievements in this game, but... There's the bench over there. I think I can go around this way. I forget, I can actually run. Monster! Monster, where are you? I'm an idiot. Keep moving, Alta. Monster, can you hear me? Oh. Monster, there you are. Are you okay? Monster? Hey, what's going on? Did something happen to you? Why'd your sword get so heavy all of a sudden? You gotta be stronger. What the hell? Yeah, I can do it. Hmm. I can do it. I'm strong enough. You see, it's my sword. I'm the one who deserves it. How are you doing this? I wanted it. I wanted it to be powerful, and I got it. Monster, please, can you give me the sword? I don't want you to hurt yourself. No. You don't care about me. You just want what I got. You can't even carry the sword. That's what you told me. You're just jealous because now I'm strong. You don't like me being strong. It's not true. I don't want you to hurt yourself. The sword is heavy and sharp. You can easily hurt yourself if you don't know how to use it. Trust me, I've used the sword for a long time. It's dangerous. I'm not going to hurt myself. If you give me the sword, I'll let you make other decisions, I promise. Liar! You're a liar and you think I'm too stupid to notice. You can't carry the sword, so now I get it. I get to be in control now. Say it. Say it. I get to have the sword. Monster. Say that the sword's mine now. Say it.
Hold on. Before you do anything, let's think about this. Alta, this is your sword. It was made just for you. You went undefeated for 3.5 years with it. Without the sword, who are you? You're nothing. You're nobody. Don't you see that? The sword is your right. Take it back, now, or you'll never be yourself again.
I mean, the trouble is that I would like to think Alta is also on the point that she'd be like, you know what, I need to walk away from this. Will the game actually let me do it? Like this, there's been a lot of illusion of choice here where Alta is not going to be willing to listen to a suggestion like this. But we're gonna try. Yeah, it's yours. Really? I get to keep it forever? Yeah, maybe I don't even deserve the sword. I'm so stupid. I screwed up. I screwed up so badly. It's mine, yes. I get to do whatever I want. I get to be a fighter. I get to fight anybody. Nobody gets to tell me what to do, ever. Nobody. Ah, I did it. Okay, what's the best thing to do? What's the best kind of stab to do? Do I swing like this? This seems good. Okay, I think I'm getting the hang of it. Oof, your dang sword. Why is it always getting so heavy all the time? I'm just trying to do a stab.
She's distracted. This is your opportunity. This is your chance to take back what belongs to you, Alta. Please, don't let someone else take something that's a part of you.
Man, it's just a thing, man. You can do other things. Hey, are you okay? Are you scared? What are you scared of? Her? Why are you scared of her?
She's going to do something stupid.
What do you mean? What's she going to do?
It's just everything. Everything she does is bad. I have to watch her all the time to make sure she's not being stupid.
Did you do something to hurt you?
She made everyone go away with how dumb she is. She made Annabeth and Noah go away. And Tessa. She made Mom and Dad abandon us. She's just so out of control. All the time. She's nothing like you.
Well, I mean, Monster, I'm not. I'm not as in control of myself as you think I am.
You're not? But you told me... You said how hard you always work to be in control. That's what you said.
Yeah, I sort of stretched the truth a little bit there. Honestly, I said a lot of that because I wanted you to think I was cool.
You did?
Yeah, maybe I used to be really in control at some point, but lately I just feel confused. I feel scared and alone. I've done everything right, everything I was supposed to do. I still feel so scared. I don't get it. I don't get why I feel so alone. You know what? I think that's probably how she feels too. Alone. Hey, I have a really big favor to ask you. Could you try your best to trust her?
What do you mean?
She's smarter than you realize, I promise. But you have so much power over her, she'll do anything you say. She, uh, Please, can you let her make some of the decisions? Can you give her a shot? I think she really wants you to trust her.
Really? I, um... You really wanted me to think you were cool?
Yeah, I did.
Huh.
Hey, am I good? Are you good? What do you mean? Like, am I good as a person? Do you think I'm good? Yeah, of course. You're weird and you're stubborn, but I like that for some reason. I think it's because you remind me of me when I was a kid. Really? Yeah, absolutely. You're actually a lot like how I was. Huh, okay. Monster, do you believe me when I say you're good? Um, because I mean it. You're good. I, uh, yeah, okay. I believe you. You do? Yes, I do. I trust you. I trust you, I trust you, I trust you. I'm good. Good. I, oh, uh, I mean, uh, there. Will you stay with me? Can you promise not to go anywhere? Uh, it's okay. I trust you. Come on, monster. You're tired. Let's go back. Okay. Glad to see you coming back around, Miss Alton. Did I fall asleep? Indeed. Shortly after you returned to the clearing, the two of you both seemed quite tired. I put your sword back by the tree stump, as always. Is Monster okay? Indeed. She napped ferociously for a time, but now she's being up and about. Apparently fighting the Bluffins. Perhaps you should go say hello to her. She is certainly one who loves to talk. Yeah, sure. Is everything being okay? Boro, earlier you were telling me about how the forest works. When I was out there, just now, with Monster, I could feel my inner voice talking to me. She told me to take the sword away from Monster, but I was able to choose not to. How is that possible? She never backs down when I tell her to. Yes, just like you said, Boro suspects this is the forest separating a thing into its pieces. For just a moment, you got to have some breathing room from this voice. But once I leave this forest, the separation will end, right? Yes, that is right. and the decision not to obey may become as hard as it was before. So, I guess somehow I thought going through all this would, like, change me in a more permanent way. Yes, I am understanding very much. The forest is giving you no fixes. All it can be doing is to give you some new information. To be able to see something is perhaps not as pleasant as being able to fix it. But if you're wanting Burrow's opinion, seeing is a wonderful first step. Well then, the shop needs her care, as ever. I believe I'll take a look around. I'm wishing you well as always, Miss Alta. While Nana's music plays in the background there. Alright, so I inadvertently fibbed. We do still have, presumably... Nope, wrong direction. We do still have our request open. We still have the really complicated tea to make and to help out Boro still. I think I'm gonna clean these guys up. So I think that means we should get one more session out of this after all, because I don't think, as late as it is, I necessarily want to tackle what feels like a relatively complex thing, and presumably a lot of in-game sort of stuff. So I'm gonna do this real quick, because I'll feel better for it. Just so ready for next time. Yeah. I think I'll even hold off on talking to Monster until we get back. Doesn't mean I'll have to kind of do stuff, kind of let folks know where we are. Let's see. Put this back over there. Transition over here. So yeah, that was Wanderstop for the night. That was a lot of fun, and again, like, you know, interesting to deal with emotionally is how I'll put that. I do feel like we had some choices. Hearing the achievements like fire off, I get the impression that we got one achievement because we decided to kind of deal with things rather than do the just yank, you know, like the sword away from her. I feel like that might have given us another achievement. That means I'm probably not going to 100% this game because I'm not going to, like, I don't really want to go down that path. I don't think. I'm sure it would be narratively interesting, so maybe I should think about it. But yeah, like I don't feel like that's the journey I want this character to take, though. Ultimately, so I will say I'm once again going to try to make a point of doing some more streaming this week, just to kind of get beyond our normal times of Sundays and Thursdays. I'll definitely be back Thursday with more time on the forestry farm for Stardew, and of course I'll be back. It looks like I'll be back one more time for Wanderstop on Sunday. I am curious if we'll have a full stream. Feels like we have to be pretty close. Of course, Wanderstop's the sort of game that we can probably take as much time as we want to do some, you know, beautification of like the space and decorations and whatnot. If that's what we want to do, finally work out the plants we want and that sort of thing. I think we have some choices, is what I'm saying. Obviously, if you follow me here, I appreciate the follow anyway. Lets me know that people are interested in watching what I'm doing. If you go to the link tree there, you can find other ways to follow me, like Blue Sky and Mastodon, where I'll also post. But obviously, follow me on Twitch is the best way to know if I've gone live and what I'm up to on a given night. All right, I think go ahead and get this set up to just say this is officially stream indie time. And I'm going to see if we can find somebody to raid real quick. I wonder if there's anyone else playing this game. Let's see. I feel like I have gone past the window where a lot of people were playing this. I don't want the channel. I want the category. Have anyone doing Wanderstop? Let's see. So this is going to be a new person. I'm not going to know who this person is beyond that they've been streaming for a little bit. And let's see. But I should probably make sure they're going to be on for a little bit. Let me see if I can tell that. Yeah, it looks like they've been on for about 4 hours, so they could be wrapping up. I tell you what, we will find, let's see, instead of Wanderstop, let's do Stardew, maybe. See if we've got someone I know doing Stardew. Someone who's doing Stardew's only been on for less than an hour, and apparently having Happy Leia Day, which, you know, I have to approve of in any case. And might be doing a share chat. So yeah, let's go check them out. Like I say, new friend, Skycat344. Don't know much about them, so I, forewarning on that, I suppose. And I guess, like I say, I will definitely see you Thursday, if not before. I hope everyone has a good night. Thanks, everybody. Good night.